There are mental things, like qualia, and physical things, like atoms. A priori, what mental things there are is epistemically, probabilistically independent from what physical things there are. If we just had our a priori knowledge to go off of, knowing about the physical world would tell us nothing about the mental world, and vice versa. I want to convince everyone this is true, no matter what they believe about the philosophy of mind. But to simplify things, we're going to start out by convincing Steve that this is true. You see, Steve is a substance dualist and an epiphenomenalist. He thinks that when C fibers fire, they produce the quale of pain, but this quale doesn't do anything. Experiences, then, are a sort of fifth wheel on Steve's view because they don't cause anything to happen. Now, Steve, we have two a priori epistemically possible psychophysical laws that I would like you to consider. C fibers produce pain, and C fibers produce pleasure. Now, a priori, are these two psychophysical laws equally probable?
Yep. There may be some reason why C fibers must produce pain, but I can't see that reason a priori.
Coolio. Now, if this first psychophysical law were true, what would happen when someone stubs their toe?
Well, a bunch of nerves would fire, including C fibers, and that would probably lead to them saying something like, "Ow, my toe, that hurt." Not because an experience made them say that. Nerves activated their vocal cords and made them say that. And more firings in their brain would probably lead to them grabbing their foot or something. Oh, and also the quale of pain would be produced.
Okay, now what would happen if the second psychophysical law were true?
Well, the same nerves would fire, once again including C fibers, and that would lead to them saying the same thing because their vocal cords were activated in the exact same way, and they would grab their foot in the exact same way because the same nerves would be activated. Oh, and also the quale of pleasure would be produced.
So it's physically the same?
Yep, since epiphenomenalism is true, changing around what mental experiences are produced has no impact on the physical world.
So, in terms of a priori predictions, if I told you that C fibers existed in the world, what does that tell you about the mental world?
Nothing at all. I would first need to know the psychophysical laws. Do C fibers produce pain or pleasure or something else? And all psychophysical laws are equally probable a priori, so telling me about C fibers tells me nothing about what mental stuff exists.
Coolio. In terms of a priori predictions, if I told you that the quale of pain existed, what does that tell you about the physical world?
Nothing at all. I would first need to know the psychophysical laws. Is pain produced by C fibers or dopamine receptors or something else? And all the psychophysical laws are equally probable a priori, so telling me about pain tells me nothing about the physical world.
And there's nothing special about C fibers and pain, right?
Correct. A priori, what mental things there are is epistemically, probabilistically independent from what physical things there are.
Thanks, Steve!